This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Made in Australia.
G'day, mate. Welcome to another episode of INCRadio Made in Australia. I'm Brother Morgan Goodfellow from the local congregation of Townsville in the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland, Australia. We're taking you on a journey today, literally and figuratively, as we explore how Australia keeps moving. From trains and trams to buses, bikes and beyond, our transport system connects people, places and possibilities. Whether you're a daily commuter, a weekend traveler, or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes, this episode is for you.
That's right, Brother Morgan, and hello to everyone, to our viewers and listeners. I am Sister Gillian Evangelista from the local congregation of Minchinbury District of New South Wales, Australia. And of course, Brother Morgan, we invite everyone to comment on our YouTube live chat and stay tuned for the rest of the program. And before we proceed, we would like to thank our brethren who tuned in last week. So please watch this video.
From the local congregation of Gladstone, we love INCRadio.
From Emerald GWS,
we love INCRadio.
From Mackay, we love INCRadio. From the district of Western Australia, we love INCRadio. From Victoria, Australia, we love INCRadio.
From local congregation of Gladstone,
We love INCRadio. From Mackay, Queensland, we love INCRadio Australia.
From Melbourne, we love INCRadio Australia. From local congregation of Shepparton,
We love INCRadio Australia.
All right. Thank you so much for that to all our viewers and listeners. It's, you know what, Brother Morgan, it looks like our thank you video is unending. I thought it's gonna end like for a 30 seconds, like it's been already a minute. It means like there's a lot of viewers and listeners who are tuning in to our INC radio program. And also, stay with us, brothers and sisters, as we dive into the challenges, innovations, and human stories behind Australia's roads, rails, and runways. Plus, we've got fun trivia, live shoutouts, and a few surprises along the way. So buckle up. You're watching Made in Australia on the Move.
Australia is a big country with many ways to get around, and each state has something unique to offer when it comes to transport. Whether it's riding the trains in Sydney with the Opal card, tapping on and off the trams in Melbourne with Mikey, or cruising across Brisbane River on a City Cat ferry in Queensland, there's always a ride that gets you where you need to go. In Western Australia, especially in Perth, the Transport Network offers buses, trains, and ferries all connected with the easy to use Smart Rider card. And in Queensland, the Go Card helps people travel smoothly across buses, trains, and ferries in cities like Brisbane, Gold Coast, and beyond. These systems don't just help people move, they help people connect, whether it's going to school, work, attend worship services, or meeting friends. Australia's transport networks are a big part of everyday life. So next time you hop on a train, tram, or ferry, you're not just commuting, you're discovering how Australia moves.
All right, Sister Gillian. So, looking forward to all the more diving into that discussion. It can be very beneficial to know the ins and outs of transport around Australia, especially if you are a student here. So, before we continue, we can see that a lot of our live chat are flooding our comment section. So, we want to give
Yeah,
a
sorry.
absolutely, Sister Gillian. So we'll give a quick shout out firstly to the brethren from Mackay, local congregation of Mackay in the District of Queensland, and to the members of the Kadiwa organization from Gladstone. We'd also like to greet Brother Mark Kaseo, the Christian Family Organization Overseer of Queensland, for his constant support to INC Radio Australia. We thank you for, we appreciate all the many video thanks that you continue to send in from around our district and each local congregation. And for those who are maybe wondering what our Kadiwa organization is, that is our brethren who are 18 years and above inside the Church of Christ who are not yet married. We also have our Booklord who are our married members, and our Binhi who are our youth members 18 and younger, as well as our CWS, which are our children's worship services.
Yep, that's right, Brother Morgan. And we also have other greetings from our YouTube live chat, especially Sister Adrian or Brother Adrian. I don't know if your brother or sister. Happy Sunday po from local congregation of Mackay District of Queensland. Sister Dolores Severio, we love INC Radio Australia from #Culture, and from Carla Shadel Padama, we love INC Radio Australia, also from Culture. Oh, there's a lot of from the local congregation of Culture. Sister Janeline Ingito, happy tuning po to all the brethren from Ellen Brook, and from Brother Paul, happy viewing po from the local congregation of Coogee, and Brother Benjamin Umpad, we love INC Radio from Culture. And lastly, from Brother Marvin Del Rosario, good afternoon po to everyone. Happy viewing po from the local congregation of Townsville, Queensland, Australia. So there are more greetings to read later on. So please kindly comment all your greetings po on our YouTube live chat, and we will read it later on. So, Brother Morgan.
Yeah, absolutely, Sister Gillian. We love to hear from you guys. Another quick shout out to the group worship services of Bundaberg and Emerald, who are also watching and supporting INC Radio Made in Australia. And a big shout out to all the contestants of our Tagisa Nang Talino here in Queensland, the District of Queensland. That is a Battle of the Wits or Battle of the Minds contests that are happening with our youth members of the Church of Christ. So a big shout out to you guys and all the best today. We also want to acknowledge that we are having a whole bunch of activities throughout each of our districts, usually around this time on a Sunday afternoon. So wherever you guys may be sure to take a photo. If you guys are tuning into INC Radio Made in Australia, we'd love to see your activeness, and we'd love to hear from you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Share it around with your family and friends. Click the notification bell to stay up to date with all of INC Radio Made in Australia's updates. So stay tuned because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio.
I would say that public transportation in Australia is generally reliable. It's actually well designed and well connected, that you can plan a journey ahead, moving from one place to another using a bus, then transferring to a train and another mode of transportation. So it's quite integrated and it will help you get to your destination at a specific time. A pro tip though is that you really need to plan ahead. Public transportation systems across Australia would tend to use an app wherein you can see a schedule of the specific trip for a given time. So plan ahead so that you'll be able to make it in time. Other than that, you're good to go.
So one funny moment for me was when I waited around 30 minutes for the bus to arrive. And when I finally see it pulling up, I kind of spaced out and didn't hail for the bus. And it just ran past me. So I had to wait another 30 minutes for the next one.
One of my tips when you're trying to get into Perth City is to park your car at a Trans Perth parking station and then catch the train. It saves you the stress of finding parking in the city and saves you the cost of parking as well.
All right, and welcome back. You are listening to INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio. A big shout out to our very own brother Ace and sister Ivy for sending in their tips in regards to commuting and transporting around Australia. Let us know also in the comment section there to our viewers and our live chat any tips and tricks you may have in regards to effectively commuting around Australia to your work or to your schooling. We'd love to hear from you. And so now that we've set the wheels in motion, it's time to dive into today's topic: Australia's transport system, how it works, who keeps it running, and why it matters more than we often realize. So we're very excited to welcome our very special guest in today's episode. Joining us all the way from the local congregation of Croydon Park is our very own Sister Stephanie Lemuco. Sister, how are you? Kindly introduce yourself and your church activeness inside the Church of Christ.
Hello po. Hello po, brothers and sisters. I am Sister Stephanie Nicole Limuco po, and I am from the local congregation of Gordon Park, and I have the offices po, which are choir member po, and I am also a children's worship service officer, and I'm also a Kadiwa chairperson in arts and culture po, and I'm also a finance officer. I am also a Christian Medical Dental Paramedical Society member po, and I'm also currently an INC radio trainee po. So currently I am a student po pursuing the course of Bachelor of Medical Science, but I also graduated certificate for in aging support po.
Thank you so much, Sister Stephanie. It's an absolute honor to have our sister here with us. Isn't that right, Sister Gillian?
Yes, Brother Morgan. And actually, Brother Morgan, like seeing Sister Stephanie having like a lot of church duties, she still managed to balance her uni and her performing as an officer inside the Church of Christ. And also, I would like to thank you so much, Sister Stephanie, for having with you. Hello to Sister Stephanie. And we would like, because I have a lot of questions for you, so for tonight, and for also to the viewers and listeners, just answer it if you also have moments from your transportation and also from the tips while traveling here in Australia. So, Sister Stephanie, in your everyday routine, what mode of transport do you rely on the most and why?
So for my everyday mode of transport, I have the bus. I actually have three. So I have the bus, I have the train, and I also have the light rail. But sometimes if I have like a lot of time, I take the bus going to the ferry and then go to the light rail and then yeah, so from every day I use like a lot of them, but mostly it's the train, the bus, and the light rail. Going to work, going to school, or going back home.
Oh wow. There's a lot of what do you call this? Like mode of transportation. Like is it depends on like how do you where do you from work also to uni, or do you also travel from school to uni, or is your uni ongoing right now?
So my uni starts next week. Yeah, so my uni starts next week, and then but just because before like before I graduated, I always take the bus and the train as well, because from where I live, there's a bus stop just in front of the house, so it's really accessible because that bus goes from the house to where I live in. And then going to the city, so and then city and back, so it takes like 30 to 40 minutes if it's the bus, and then if it's the bus and then the train and the light rail, it takes me like 30 minutes, so it's just 10 minutes less, but it's just the same as long as I'm going there like on time or before the call time that I have to be there, then it will be good. So yeah, those three are reliable. It's very good to
So it
for a
seems,
daily.
Sister Stephanie, Sister Gillian, and to our viewers, that Sister Stephanie heavily relies on public transport for her commute to and from her destinations. We want to get a bit more of an understanding. What do you think are the biggest benefits of using public transport in Australia, Sister?
Well, the biggest benefits of using public transport, well, number one, you can see a lot of what do you call it, the like the Sydney Opera House, or the attractions, yeah. And also the biggest benefit as well is you get to exercise in a daily basis. So because you have to walk, you have to run, and also you also have to pray that you hope so that it's not delayed, or not a bit too early, because well, all of us, we have to catch the transport. So yeah, like what the brethren said earlier, there are some apps that you can use to check if the public transport, is it going to be delayed or a bit early. So yeah, um yeah,
So
that's it, like
we
the
see we
benefits of
see
it.
that thank you, sister. So we see that you also may face some challenges if it comes to, the public transport's delay. You have those applications that are able to help you to kind of prepare yourself in that regard. What challenges have you faced when it comes to getting to school or working using public transport?
I only have one thing to say. It's track work. Because track work here, it's really really unreliable, and also well, it has some benefits as well, but one thing is, if you got stuck in the track work or anything like emergency and stuff, you still have to understand why did it happen, because even though you planned ahead, or even though you search it, oh, there's nothing gonna happen today, it's still uh any day, like it's not really perfect, so it would be what do you call it, um unreliable or unpredictable, yeah. So that so far is my challenge, like for a daily transport or daily commute.
All
Or
right, thank you, sister. Let us
Wow.
know in the chat there if you've ever experienced any difficulties in your personal public transport, or any benefits you may have found in public transport, and what is your
Yeah.
most effective route of getting to and from your destination. Sister Gillian.
Yes, actually, I'm so related to Sister Stephanie when it comes to transfer because it's quite hard for us. Especially, I'm also relying to public transport as well, going to uni, going to work. So if there are train disruptions, especially like the power outage, emergency power outage from the one station. So every station will be affected, including from starting from the central station, so where everything is compact, where every the routes will be. So because I also experienced like you need to run, and especially when you're looking to the application or the app where you monitor the, the time, the bus schedule, then it says for 3 minutes, and then when you expecting it will be still 3 minutes, and then when you check again it will be on time, so you need to rush going to the bus stop. And then it happens like it will be like okay, I will be late for the bus stop because I hope I don't have time, like also that, yeah, it's very unpredictable, like the public transport sometimes, but it's quite fun as the same time, Brother Morgan and Sister Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely, Sister Gillian, Sister Stephanie, and to our viewers, we'll all the more dive into this discussion a bit more. But to continue on, we wanted to ask a few of our fellow brethren what they thought when it comes to getting around the city. So we gave them a fun challenge. They had to choose between two transport options. No overthinking, just quick picks. From trains and ferries to walking or ride sharing. Let's hear what they had to say in this week's This or That Transportation Edition.
This or That Aussie Transpo Edition.
Train or bus?
Train. I'd rather take the train.
Yes.
Train. Bus.
Train.
Bus.
Train.
Drive yourself or ride share?
Ride share. Definitely ride share. I hate driving.
Drive myself.
I would rather drive myself.
Ride share.
Right here.
Ride share.
Tram or ferry?
Tram. Tram. I don't want to get seasick.
Ferry.
Ferry. Tram.
Oh. Tram.
Ferry.
Smart card or paper ticket?
Smart card.
Smart.
Smart card.
Smart card.
Paper ticket.
Smart card.
Walking or waiting for public transport?
Waiting for public transport. Waiting for public transport.
Or walk. I'd like to.
Waiting for public transport.
Walking.
Walking.
Definitely walking. Wow.
Yes, sister, a lot of options there in regards to their modes of transport. Let us know in the comment section. Also, what is your preferred method? Would you rather be walking? Would you rather be ride sharing? We'd love to hear from you, Sister Gillian.
Yes, Brother Morgan. Like there's a lot of options to choose from when it comes to public transport. But I would like to ask first, Brother Morgan, Sister Stephanie, if she'd rather walk or use public transport. Sister Stephanie.
I would rather use the public transport. Like I have to wait because I keep myself entertained. Actually, I have some books. I also have the God's message, the Pasugo as well. I also have the basic sign language app for the Iglesia Ni Cristo. You know, the ones who wants to learn sign language, so it has the American Sign Language as well. So yeah, I keep myself entertained. That's why it's no brainer. But when it comes to waiting for the public transport, because I keep myself entertained. But if you're gonna ask my mom, she will want me to walk. Yeah.
She likes walking. I like walking too, especially when you have a lot of time to spare. Especially when you're going to work, when you're lazy to ride a bus. Like for example, you're gonna wait for 15 to 20 minutes. Like for example, like the bus usually like the 30-minute interval. So you're too like it's quite a lengthy to wait. That's why it's my personal preference, walk. If it's raining or very sunny, we need to take a public transport. How about you, Brother Morgan? If you're gonna to be asked, walk or public transport?
It depends on the situation, as you mentioned, Sister Gillian, Sister Stephanie, to our viewers. I don't mind either. I like walking. I also like ride sharing, just to get to know our fellow men and whoever may be commuting with us. It's also a good opportunity to share our faith if we are ride sharing. So we always hold, or personally, I like to hold. As Sister Stephanie had mentioned, Pasugo or God's Message magazine, one of our magazines of the Ecclesia Ni Cristo that are distributed to each of our local congregations here and around the world. Again, another blessed opportunity to just share our faith, Sister Gillian. So either, always make sure to hold some sort of work of propagation. And let us know in the chat section too, to our viewers, if you ever had an opportunity to share your faith in your means of commute. And as we continue on with our live chat, we have more and more comments coming through, Sister Gillian.
Yes, actually, Brother Morgan, I read some of the greetings from here, especially to Sister Bianca Marie Sarmiento. Hi, Ate Bianca. She said like she prefer to use smart card when taking the public transport. And then Sister Ella from Ellenbrook, she said that Australian transport is good. And then thank you for that, Sister Ella and Sister Bianca, for your for the comments all about transportation. And to all the viewers and listeners, comment your moments and tips all about transportation in Australia. And for our greetings, hello to Brother Ronald from Ellenbrook, greetings to everyone, and to Sister Alexandra, hello daw po from Altona, and Brother William Manabat, happy viewing to all brethren, greetings from Shepparton. We love INC Radio Australia, and to Brother Rodel Revilla, happy viewing po from local congregation of Minchinbury. Hello po, Rodel. And to Sister Emmy, hello po, Ate Emmy Lou Sanchez, hello to Brother Ray Martinez, happy viewing po mga kapatid from Donnybrook, and Brother Maynard Cocos, we love watching INC Radio from lokal po ng Rockingham District of Western Australia. And from Brother Robert Santos, happy viewing po from Wyndham. All right. And to Brother Emidio Aro Jr., happy viewing po from it's so hard to pronounce, Wangarata? Brother Morgan, help me.
Warrangata.
Okay. Warrangata, Shepparton. Yeah. And to Brother Dennis Bastan from, what's this? Dalwa. This is so hard to pronounce.
Very good, sister. A lot there to share. A lot of our comments coming in. Continue to share, like, and subscribe. Click the notification bell to stay up to date with all of INC Radio Made in Australia's updates. Again, another quick shout out once again to the group worship services of Bundaberg and Gladstone, Emerald, sorry, to Bundaberg and Gladstone, Emerald, sorry, for tuning in. We love your support. Stay tuned because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio.
It doesn't take something big to show love. The right and thoughtful choices made with care can make a parent smile and turn an ordinary day into something special.
Dishes done, floors clean, a surprise mom and dad when they get here.
Wow! Hello, son.
Mom, you're early.
The house looks great.
Plus, I'm done with my assignments.
Oh, really? Oh. You always do your chores without being told. We see your effort, Carl, and we're proud of you. Here, we got you something.
What? How'd you know I want this? Thank you.
A child who brings joy to their parents is blessed even without asking. In the same way, when we live to please God, He gives us more than we could ever hope for.
A reminder from Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
Made in Australia.
Yes, and welcome back, everyone. You are still watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio. So far, we've taken a closer look at how Australia's transport system connects us all. So let us dive deeper as we continue our topic discussion with Sister Stephanie. Sister, we want to get an understanding. Have there been times when transport delays or issues affected your schedule, and how were you able to handle them?
Unfortunately, yes. Travel delays or issues can disrupt plans, but it's a common challenge in every day, especially for professionals like you, Brother Morgan, or also for us students as well at the Gillian, or anyone with time-sensitive obligations. So especially also like the nurses, the doctors, or yeah, and because the transport delays or issues, you cannot avoid that. Like there will be it will be like that, like every day or any time of the day there will be an accident, or the power outage, like what Ate Gillian said. So I handled it by, first of all, by praying, because especially when I have to catch a meeting or catch a test. Like I did like an English exam a while back, and I just prayed and hoped for the best that I won't be late. And also I became from a professional walker to a professional runner, because I have to catch all of the I mean I have to catch the bus, because imagine the exams, it's like 7 p.m. and then I'm just gonna get there like around 6:30. So I really have to run fast and able to get to the bus. It takes me like 15 minutes just to get there. So yeah, well, I thank God for that because I went there like on time. And also there is one notable instance was yeah, the accident that I have been talking about, which is the INC giving from the fire station at Burwood. Yeah. So we did an INC giving there for the children's worship service. It's like a kind of an activity. And then it's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And then the police called to them, I think. And then they said there's a person stuck in the rail of the train. So they have to get there early as well. So it wait, like, okay, magtatagalog na lang ako, ah. Nahirapan na ako, eh. Kumbaga
Okay, I'm gonna translate
Yes.
for Brother Morgan.
Thank you, Ate Gillian. Ayun, mahirap lang kasi, alam mo yun, hindi mo talaga may iwasan ng aksidente. Kahit na ano pang araw man yan, kung sunny day ba siya or perfect day siya for you, hindi talaga may iwasan ng aksidente. So, kailangan manalangin palagi, and isabihin na lang natin sa Diyos na sana walang mangyari ding masama sa atin. So, ayun po. And yeah, I think that's it. Like, I handled it by praying and hoping for the best.
Yes, and to translate for that, like Sister Stephanie mentioned, like we can't avoid accidents in every road that we take, so we always rely on the prayers that we need to always pray that no one gets hurt, no one gets involved in the accident. So that's what she said, Brother Morgan. And also I would like to mention, speaking of all about the situations, yes. Sister Bianca mentioned that very long drives, the distance from Sydney to Perth is over 3,900 kilometers longer than driving from New York to Los Angeles. So wow, it's quite a long drive. And also Ka Summer Cocos from Rockingham, she mentioned the new trains in Perth are always late. Now here po, I get to school late. So maybe Sister Summer, like there are train delays, or maybe you can check your the official website from your transportation in Perth, just in case to know what is happening in your transportation in your area, right, Brother Morgan?
Absolutely, Sister Gillian. And as Sister Stephanie had mentioned, she was able to handle those delays and those issues by prioritizing her devotional prayer, or her devotion to her prayers and our Lord God. And that's one of our blessings as members of the Church of Christ, to have that right and privilege to be able to call upon our Lord God in our times of need. And so we just all the more emphasize that way Sister Stephanie was able to overcome the hardship she may have encountered by praying to our Lord God. And whenever we may be preparing for a travel, whether it be long distance or even just commuting to work or to school, always before you leave, pray for God's guidance to keep you safe and for Him to provide you with the guidance of the Holy Spirit. Again, that is our blessing as members of the Church of Christ. So again, thank you, Sister Stephanie, for sharing your faith with us. We also want to get an understanding from our fellow men and our viewers who may be tuning in. If you've ever had a hardship during your time of transport, if you've ever had to pray, and if your prayer was answered, we'd love to hear your answered prayers in our chat. Please do continue to send through your support, because we love to hear from you. All right, so Sister Stephanie, in your experience, what tips can you give us, especially to our newcomers in Australia, in regards to commuting in Australia?
So for the newcomers po, well, first of all, we welcome you here in Australia po, and we also welcome you here in INC Radio po. And also, so for the tips, first of all, you have to pray, because even though you're what do you call it, like bumabiyahe ka, or even though you're gonna leave the house, or when you arrive at home, like you always have to pray. So praying gives a lot of faith and courage for you, brethren po. We also want you to stay calm and focused po, because yeah, like for those impromptu situations po, there are wait, I remember someone saying that if plan A didn't work, then you can use plan B. So always be, stocked up when it comes to the plans. Because, for example, oh, I'm gonna take this bus or train, like what happened to me po. So my train was delayed, and I think I'm gonna be like around 15 minutes late. So I also gave consent to my work as well, and to my school, that I might be a bit 15 minutes late. So I called them immediately, and then I said that, I think I really have to get a car hailing app enabled for me to get there on time. And second of all, it's reload your smart cards. So smart cards are really important here. If you don't want to get fined, because every public transport here has a fine. So let's just be, let's just be safe when it comes to doing the transport as well. We don't want to get fined like a big amount. So yeah, we have to be prepared. And number 3 would be plan your trip ahead. So the night before or the day before, it would be safer if it's the day before. And you can check the applications, what time does the bus or does the train arrive or leave, and then enable for you not to be rushing, unlike me and Ate Gillian is gonna run every time if we have to catch the public transport. So yeah. And also we recommend as well to ask a brethren or a friend. Catching a lift with a brethren or a friend, it doesn't what do you call that, hindi naman siya, it won't cause you harm. It won't cause you harm, because it would cause you joy. You know why? Because pag nandun na kayo sa trip, like if you're already in the car, you can give stories, entertaining stories, like something about you and such, so you will be entertained as well. So for the 5th is bring something to entertain you. So for example, the books, or if you have any applications that you want to check, you can check the articles, the news and such, if there's going to be a track work ahead, or and also if you want to check, I think we have the soft copy and the hard copy for the God's message as well. And we also have INC videos on YouTube. If you want to, then yeah, you could check it. And also, is it all right if I can add some tips as well from my sister because she's requesting to give some as well, if it's all right.
Yeah, just go ahead, Sister
Oh, all
Stephanie.
right.
Like
Okay.
a very, very quick one.
Yeah, sorry. So my sister wants to say that find alternatives and also use downtime productively. If you prefer to wait, browse and check on our INC media. If you prefer to walk, and counting your steps for health and wellness as well. So I'm telling you, public transport. If you don't exercise at all before, then you're gonna exercise now.
Right. Thank you so much, Sister Stephanie, for sharing your insights and your experience. We hope our fellow men and our brethren watching are able to benefit from your experience. We'll leave it at that, and we appreciate you so much for again uh, coming on our episode today to share your journey. Before we let you go, could we just do you have any greetings for anybody in particular while you're here?
Oh yes, I have. I do have a list actually because there's so many of them. But I'm gonna make this quick. Okay, so first of all, hello to my family and friends back in the Philippines. Hi, Mama to Vilma Limuco and my sister Katrina Nicole Limuco. Thank you for helping me. And also to local congregation of Pamplona, District of Metro Manila South, Local na Las Piñas, Plaza Quezon, all of the locals in Metro Manila South. I miss you guys. I'm hoping to see you forward. And also, thank you to local congregation of Eastern Sydney, Minchinbury, Sydney, Blacktown, Linfield, and I forgot one. Croydon Park. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Don't
you
forget
all.
your main local
Yeah.
congregations, Stephanie.
Yeah, thank you, Ate Gillian, Brother Morgan, and thank you to Ate Diane and Ate Ivy and Ate Bianca. Thank you po.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Stephanie, for all of your experiences that you've shared for us, especially for our viewers and listeners, and also Brother Morgan, if I may add, because since I'm also a frequent public commuter user, I think that's the term. Like, if you want to, if you're aiming for the stairs in the train, if you're aiming for the train, like I'm always counting the carriage in the train. Like for example, if I am going to the North Sydney and then the stairs is or the escalator, I'm always counting the sixth carriage, second door. It's like that. I'm always used to that. And then when I'm going home, I'm going to count like four carriage of the train and then the second or the sixth carriage of the train and then the first door. It's just like that. It's also for the brethren to to be helped, like who's aiming for the stairs, for the elevator, for the for the stair or the escalators, who wants to use or for that. So yeah, it's quite helpful for me because it's literally like the trains like stop at the same spot, so you don't need to worry about it. And also, yeah, everything is must be rely on the prayers if you will be traveling to avoid accidents, to avoid any involved to accidents. So yeah, don't forget to pray. And also I would like to read some of the experiences from Sister Chriselle Manday from Minchinbury. When I first arrived in Australia, I was really amazed with the trains and buses. Their double-decker buses and Sydney trains feature reversible seats, which are usually called flip seat. Flip seats. Amazing, right? Yeah, so it's my also experience and same reaction from Sister Chriselle when I arrived here as well in Australia. When I thought the train seats are not reversible because I am sitting backwards in the trains that time. And yeah, also I would like to. Oh, someone also mentioned in the comments from Brother Adrian Silva, I once caught the train to go home from TAFE, not knowing that the new train tracks were under construction and ended up near the airport from Ellenbrook. So I don't know what the transportation in this is. This in Queensland, Brother Morgan, or is it in Melbourne or Perth? Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I think the transport system there in your place is quite very
It's quite
yeah.
intricate, Sister
Yes,
Gillian,
very
Sister
tricky.
Stephanie. But we appreciate all your efforts. Our live chat there. Please continue to send through your tips and the experiences because we can all benefit from these. Just a quick couple of sample transportation tips on our end. Don't forget to always download an offline map before traveling, especially in long distance train routes where signal can drop out. If you're cycling, invest in front and rear lights. Even during the day, visibility makes a big difference for safety. And finally, the multimodal, your certain apps can help to plan your journey and check real-time updates. So try to find the app in your area to all the more prepare your plan ahead, especially when changing between buses and trains. So now, as we move on to our next section, to all of our viewers and listeners, we know you've been waiting for this. It's our time for game time. Get ready to type your answers in the live chat all about Aussie transport.
It's game time. Let's play.
Ooh, first question. Which city launched Australia's first which city or yeah. First, which city launched Australia's first driverless metro train? It's like a like a A, Brisbane, B, Perth, C, Sydney, or D, Canberra. What do you think, Sister Stephanie?
Not sure. I think letter B or letter C.
Right. So let us know in the live chat what it could possibly be. Which city launched Australia's first driverless metro train? So self-driving, essentially metro trains. A, Brisbane, B, Perth, C, Sydney, or D, Canberra. Koya Tech, let us load up the correct answer.
Ooh.
Answer is C, Sydney. And we do have a correct answer in our live chat from Sister Rhea Caseo.
Yes.
Congratulations, sister. I believe that is our beloved Christian Family Organization overseer's spouse, if I'm not mistaken. So again, thank you for all of your support. But all right, so on to our next question, Sister Gillian Koyatek.
Oopsie, oopsie. Looks like the answers are being revealed. Okay, what is the busiest train station in Australia? Letter A, Melbourne Central. B, Central Station, Sydney. C, Flinders Street Station. I don't know where it is. D, Southern Cross Station. What do you think, Sister Stephanie?
Letter C.
Are you sure?
Central Station in
I think letter B.
Maybe you heard from my colleague over here. Okay, let's see, Brother Morgan. What is the correct answer? Let's see. Kuyatek. Ooh. All right. So we are also having correct answers from our live chat from Sister Nerissa. If I'm Sister Nerissa, she said letter B, and also Kasamar Kokos and Sister Chriselle Manday. She's pointing at herself. Letter B though. Okay. All right.
That is correct, Sister Gillian. To our viewers, B, Central Station, Sydney is the correct answer. It is actually the largest and busiest railway station in Australia, serving as a major hub for New South Wales train links and Sydney trains. So congratulations if you got that one right. Clear Tech, we'll go on to our next question. All right, so What's the main environmental benefit of public transport over private cars? Is it A, less noise, B, reduced travel time, C, lower carbon emissions, or D, fewer road signs? So what could it be? Sister Gillian, you might have a bit of an insight towards this one.
I'm sorry, Brother Morgan.
Just in regards to this question, do you maybe have insight in regards to this one?
I'm speechless. Okay, but I'm gonna ask Sister Stephanie first. Like, what did you think is the answer for that? What do you think? Like a quick guess. Do you think it's all about
as well. I think
what's the benefit of the public transport over the private cars?
I reckon it would be D, fewer road signs.
Are you sure?
Not sure. Don't ask me. Ask Brother Morgan.
Okay, but someone in the live chat already answered the correct answer. Actually, it's from. Okay, it's. Someone is pointing herself. Okay, it's from. But before we reveal mention the answer, mention the from the live chat. Can we reveal the answers? Kuya Tech. It's lower carbon emissions. So, what it means is public transport helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions by transporting more people with fewer vehicles. So it's like, for example, like 20 people in one train instead of 20 vehicles, like individual people riding in a 20 vehicles.
That's right. That's right, Sister Gillian, Sister Stephanie. We hope our viewers got that one correct. And as our time is drawing even closer to the end of our episode this day, that'll wrap up our game time. We thank you so much for participating in our game time. And now allow us to leave you with this week's gift of the gab. G'day and welcome to Gift of the Gab. Today we'll be exploring the word proficiency, a term that signifies skill, competence, and expertise in a particular area. In general, proficiency refers to a high degree of skill or competence in a specific subject or activity. It's about being well versed and capable, whether it's in a language, a craft, or a profession. Let's use it in a sentence. Her proficiency in classroom management created a positive learning environment for all students. Remember, proficiency isn't achieved overnight. It's a result of dedication, practice, and a passion for learning. So keep honing your skills, and soon enough, you'll be proficient in whatever you set your mind to. That's all for this week's Gift of the Gab. Stay tuned for more words to enrich your vocabulary. Until next time, keep speaking with confidence.
And that's the gift of the gab by Brother Morgan. All right.
Sister Gillian to Sister Stephanie and our beloved viewers. Again, proficiency is a state of being highly skilled and knowledgeable in a specific area. Offers numerous benefits to individuals and organizations. It can lead to increased productivity, improved performance, enhanced career prospects, and greater confidence. Additionally, proficiency can foster better communication, facilitate innovation, and contribute to overall success in various settings.
All right. Thank you so much, Brother Morgan, for that additional information. Maybe we are proficient in commuting, Brother Morgan. Kidding aside. All right.
New knowledge gained.
Yes, and that was our
New
gift of the
knowledge gained.
gab. Yes, Sister Stephanie. And also, just like today's journey through Australia's transport system, we hope it left you with something to reflect on from exploring how we move to the people and innovations behind it all. This episode has truly taken us places, so we're so glad you came along for the ride.
Absolutely, Sister Gillian. And again, we thank our our guest, Sister Stephanie Lemuko, for joining us today, again, sharing her experience and her journey in Australia and her experience in commuting around Australia to be able to give us her tips and tricks to benefiting and effectively commuting from destination to destination, whether it be your school, university, or work. We hope that this has benefited you. So we thank you so much to all of our viewers for tuning in. We hope today's episode gave you new insights and left you feeling informed and inspired. Be sure to join us again next Sunday for more exciting topics and stories from across Australia. A special thanks again as well to our INC Radio Australia team for making this episode possible. We will never forget to thank our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angela Irania Manalo, for all the guidance and support. But that is it for today, but we'll see you again next week. And until then, take care and stay safe.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Hello po to our District Supervising Minister, Brother Seth Gutierrez. Hello po. And to Brother Jake po from Resident Minister at the local congregation of Sydney, and to Brother Eman po from Resident Minister po of the local congregation of North Sydney.
Thank you, Kuya Tek.
Thank you, Kuya Tek.
Hello to Kuya Tek.
Big shout out to our Supervising District Minister of the District of Queensland, Brother Orlando Mackay, and again to our beloved Christian Family Organisation Overseer, Brother Mark Caseo. We thank you for all of your support. Please continue to send through your live video greetings. We love to hear from you. We love to see you. And in our live chat, we look forward to seeing you always in our next episode. Thank you again so much.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday to us,